Hello and welcome to Get Inspired with Innovate at the Innovation Kitchen in Wigan. Throughout the course of this series, we'll be taking you on a journey to tantalize your taste buds and fuel your culinary fire. Along the way, we're going to be collaborating with some very special guests, showcasing the best of what our Middleby equipment can do. So strap yourself in and get inspired.
Hi Ben, nice to see you again.
And you?
So what's our recipe today? What we're cooking?
Okay, so we've got beautiful pork chops.
Okay.
That we're going to cook on the Basque grill, and then we're doing kind of like a garnish, if you like, sauce garnish together of fennel,
Yeah.
some black figs, rosemary fennel seeds, and then like a sauce with some wine and stock cooked down in it, and then we finish that with black cabbage, Cavolo Nero.
Wow.
So
Okay.
nice wintry.
A nice heartening meal, really,
Very
isn't it?
heartening meal.
Yeah, really good.
And all kind of nice and quick as well. So first thing we want to do is cook our pork chops. So
Okay.
wonderful pork chops, nice layer of fat on it, really important.
Yep.
And the skin has been scored for us, or cut through, which is
Okay.
very kind. And again, all that does is it just kind of helps the cooking process, and so the fat doesn't kind of bend up as well when
Yep.
you're kind of cooking it over a high heat.
Okay.
But yeah, these are lovely chops. A little bit of bone in there as well.
So that's the one thing with this, a bit of bone adds to that flavour again, doesn't it?
Okay, adds flavour. Not only does it add flavour, it kind of conducts the heat.
Yep.
And just kind of cooks it more evenly. It's
Yeah.
it's lovely. Seasoning,
Yeah. So just a small amount of oil, yeah?
small amount of oil. Yeah, don't need too much. So there's plenty of
Yeah.
fat in there as well to kind of lubricate the process. There we go. Okay, so over to the grill. Just get those going on there. Just turn it up a little bit. There we go. Now, bit of smoke on there is good. It's kind of what we're cooking over charcoal for. So there we go.
That is one of the beauties, Ben, of the Basque grill, isn't it? The fact that we can adjust the height.
Yeah.
So
and
we can
it's
actually take it up and down, adjust it in service as well.
And it's so quick. Like the old Basque grills, you
Yeah.
really have to put, but this is just really quick
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
reactive,
takes it up, yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so fennel. So all we want to do is trim the base. There we go. Cut down, keep the ends on, maybe just the fine ends cut off, but we want all this. It's all going to kind of get roasted down. Go. Okay, that's the start. So, got a pan on here as well, so you can cook over the heat here as well in a pan, which is great. And then we've got the fennel, and we've got fennel seeds as well. We seem to kind of find that when you're roasting fennel, adding fennel seeds as well, I mean, I suppose it's common sense really, but they really do.
It just brings out that, it
just
accentuates those flavours, doesn't it?
exactly
Yeah,
that.
Absolutely, yeah. So are we looking to get a little bit caramelisation on that,
Bit of
Ben, or-
caramelisation in there. I'm just starting it, and then this is going to go into the Josper, so we
Okay.
will definitely be getting that.
Yeah.
A sprig of rosemary in there.
Okay.
Again, all kind of works together. Rosemary and fennel's great. Check this pork. So yeah, I mean it's such a quick dish this, and this grill is really cooking these nice and evenly. So you can kind of see we're kind of not that far off from turning these. So Cavolo Nero. So this is going to go in at the end, but we can get this ready. So black cabbage. Is, as with all the cabbages at the minute in season, this comes from, well, originally from Italy. I think this is grown kind of
A little bit more locally now,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think so,
maybe
yeah.
maybe a little bit less on the air miles now. So
yeah, I think
it's
so.
good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's such a lovely cabbage. You
Yeah,
know,
it's really nice, isn't
yeah,
it? So we're just taking
full of
that
flavour.
taking that stalk out, because obviously that's really
Yeah.
not that digestible, isn't it? We want to get rid of that out
Yeah,
the middle.
exactly. Yeah, it can be quite tough. And the thing is with this though, we're going to put these leaves in right at the end of cooking as well.
Okay.
So
Just wilt them down, really.
Just
Yeah.
really last minute, kind of,
Yep.
just so they retain all their natural
Yeah.
flavours. There we go. Okay, so
Great.
that's good to go. And then we want some butter as well.
Okay.
So
This is my sort of cooking.
You like a bit of butter,
Oh,
do you?
I do like a bit of cooking, yeah.
I mean,
I do.
It's
you know,
quite
butter's for me is...
No, butter is great. I mean, usually it's olive oil for me, but
Yeah.
this dish, I think, just kind of...
it just elevates it up, doesn't it?
It just elevates it up,
Yeah.
and that's going to go in. But also, because I'm creating a sauce around the fennel,
Yep.
the butter helps that.
It
you
just
know, it
helps
just gives
it,
it
yeah.
some body. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Brings it through. It's really nice use of figs because it's
Yeah.
roasting them and use them in with different desserts and all over the place. I've used them, but maybe
Yeah.
not so much with meat.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's like any, you know, if you think about fruit and pork, you know, like you said, apples, pears, or whatever it is, but they do a good a job. You know, it's kind of sweet, a little bit of kind of sour in there as well.
Yeah. And quite simple to prepare them. We're just literally just halving them, leaving them
exactly.
like that.
But what's nice as well is they kind of, in the sauce bit, once they get some caramelization heat on there, they kind of go slightly jammy.
Yeah, and
that
that'll
kind
go
of
into the sauce as well, yeah?
Influences the sauce.
Yeah,
exactly,
great, yeah.
So, these pork chops are nearly there. Got those beautiful caramelization on there, and then what's great is you've got this kind of resting shelf up here.
Yep.
Which, pop those up there. Or that one for now. And it'll just rest at the perfect temperature, really. Yeah, I like to kind of cook simply. I mean, my days of labouring over, you know, reductions and things like that.
Absolutely,
Kind of,
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so figs in there now, and then we're going to put this in the Josper.
Okay. That's really going to get some caramelisation
That's really
going
going to
now,
get
isn't
some
it?
caramelisation and also that kind of smoke that we want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring that extra layer of flavour.
Extra layer of flavour, and I'm just kind of giving it a sear on the fat side, just to kind of crisp that up.
Just to bring that down a bit, yeah?
Yeah. That's you can hear it crackling, which is.
Yeah, yeah. That's looking really good, Chef.
Already, you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of rocking and rolling already. That.
Yeah.
So I think another
They're just starting. Those figs are just starting to
Just
give
start
that
to
little
get
bit, aren't
jammy.
they?
We're going to get some
Yeah.
wine in there, a bit of stock, and you know, jazz it up a bit. And I think, you know, we're on the way. So
Yeah.
get that moved up to the top.
This also is a nice dish, you know, to do for, you know, a few more covers. It's quite simple to do, isn't it, really?
It's great. You know, what I would do probably if we were doing it for a lot or for a dinner party, you know, you'd have the tray of this,
Yes, yeah.
put the pork chops on top, serve it like that.
Yeah,
to
great.
kind of help
That's
themselves.
really
Do you know what I
nice,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Family style.
Yeah.
So you can see all that's kind of really
Yeah, quite quickly it's starting to really push it on,
starting
doesn't it?
to do its
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Some wine in there.
Cheers, Chef.
Cheers. Just reduce that down.
But the figs themselves, you can start to see it with the butter and that. It's getting a little bit,
Yeah, exactly.
sauce is taking on a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly. You know, red wine as well works really well with the figs. Some stock in there. Just got some brown chicken stock.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, we're going to put that.
Yeah, I suppose we don't want anything too heavy there, Ben.
No.
Really.
Do you know what? To be honest with you, I don't really use veal stock anymore.
No.
Yeah, I kind of even like, you know, even for kind of beef dishes, you know, I always use dark chicken stock. I just find it's lighter, and if you need to, you know, you can reduce it and you can add a bit of butter or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I take it you've cooked on Josper before in some of your restaurants and
Very
what have
much
you as
so,
well,
yeah. I mean, I've had a fair amount of experience with kind of live fire cooking, whether it be the Josper or a grill like this. Yeah, no, I think they're fabulous.
Yeah, yeah.
As I say, you know, it's an amazing way to cook and add flavour and another dimension to the food.
Yeah.
I think, you know, it's.
So I think really, regardless, I mean, like you say, you know, whether it's that, you know, from a steak, from a prime cut, through to, like you say, your pork chops, whatever you're doing, actually.
Very much so.
Like seafood, obviously, you know, and all sorts of
mussels
things.
in there. Yeah, I mean, they're super versatile. They really are, you know, and kind of You know, vegetables as well. You know, kind of thing, courgettes. We're doing there, kind of aubergines and things.
I was going to say, because roasted, coming back to the Mediterranean, you know, the roasted veg and everything. When we're talking the peppers and everything else. This is really, you know, this is really the bit of kit that's going to drive that.
Well, make it authentic. You know, it really does add an authentic, you know, element to your dishes.
Absolutely,
You know,
so regardless of where you are.
Exactly, exactly. Quick look at that.
So that's really going now.
That's really going. You can see
really,
already that's looking, you know.
It's really coming down now.
Yeah,
isn't it?
really coming down. And I think, you know, we're not probably
that far off.
That far off with that. We're going to give that another minute. We're quite. That's
okay. So this is
kind of exactly what we're looking for. Nice and rich.
Yeah. It's quite interesting actually, Ben, because you're using the heat of the door. And it actually just does act a bit like a stovetop, doesn't it?
Well, it is. Yeah.
You can actually just finish that reduction off and just check. Yeah. It's quite good.
The functions are endless, aren't they, for the Josper, really?
Really
I mean,
are,
who would have thought that the... anyway,
absolutely.
That's great. So, it doesn't really need to be anything more. I'm just going to add a bit of seasoning to that, because I'm going to give it...
That looks really good, chef.
Okay. So you see, it's got nice and kind of, you know, to say there's really, it's a bit of butter in there. The figs have kind of created that. That jamminess.
It's created
you know.
a really nice sauce.
You know, I'm plating this one, but you know, you could serve it, you know, at the table like this for people to help themselves. I think it's quite a nice thing.
A nice ovenware sort of dish or whatever you've done it in.
Exactly.
It could be good, couldn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nice bit of fennel. Those figs, still, some are cooked down, some not.
Yeah, they've still got a presence though, haven't they? You know, they're nice,
still,
aren't they? You can identify, they've not gone completely.
Exactly.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah.
Okay, let's get a chop over it.
That looks really
lovely.
good, that. I'm going to have to come in and have a taste.
Hi, Adam.
I'm having a taste.
You're very welcome. Just give me 1 second, but I'd love you to try it.
I know. It's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does it look inviting?
It does. Yeah? It does.
And consider all of that's been done in Josper.
Yeah.
As well.
Exactly.
You know, the whole process has been really good. Yeah.
We've got some cutlery there.
So
Look at that. And the smells are amazing as well.
Yeah, this is the
absolutely, isn't it?
This is the best bit. That sauce, like I say, it's
really nice.
Okay, guys, enjoy.
That's really good. Come on, Adam. Let's.
I'm digging in.
Let's go.
Go on, chef. You can join me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go on. That looks awesome.
Looks really nice, doesn't it? Eh? I have to say that pork is really tender where it's restauranteur.
Yeah.
Really
it's
nice
amazing.
as well.
Yeah, really good.
Let's get a little bit of that.
A nice crisp on the outside, but it's really, really
juicy.
Yeah, really juicy. I'm going in again. Yeah. And the fat is just rendered down so well.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. And
really
I think
good.
You know, great quality pork, as we said, always helps.
Really good.
And that fig in the sauce, you can really.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
That's a really nice dish, chef. I'll be copying you on that one.
Okay, please do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's really nice. Absolutely super. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, chef.
Thanks
for sharing that. Thanks for sharing that dish with us.
Pleasure. Yeah.